Our journey has ended completing some of the biggest logs a level 3 can complete. We now move on to the greatest grind so far that will require me to level up in combat. Welcome to the Extreme Collection Log. So here we are in our next location, which is Berg de Rot, because what we are going for is the temple trekking. So we are going for the full lumberjack set. Now, I could have done the Darkness of Hallowell quest as well, but at this point, I can't be bothered. I just want to go straight into this. So every time I want to come and do this, I have to make my way all the way to Berg de Rot and then go through this guy here. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know how the temple trekking is done if you just want the lumberjack set. So all we need to do is go with escorting, and we can let him know we can take him all the way to the new location. And he asks which route we should take. I'm pretty sure it doesn't really matter which route we actually do take. So I'm going to try him out to see if we can make our way to these certain locations. So I'm just going to take route 2 and see how that goes. And then whilst we are making our way to the temple, we should be able to see our character stop and then be able to have an event show up. And we need a very certain event for us to go through. But from the looks of it, I am not getting anything along the way. So this is going to be very strange that I've just done that without any hassle. Okay, that is so weird. Okay, that was actually not meant to happen. So I'm going to show you the location we need to get to for us to actually try and complete the temple trekking log. So this is the location that we need to get to. So we just need the one where it actually has a zombie sitting out and there is no tree in this location here. So all we have to do is just take out these undead lumberjacks, and there is a chance of us actually getting the lumberjack set. So we just need to see. There we go. There's the lumberjack top. I don't think you actually get more than one item whilst in here, I'm pretty sure. So every time you do get yourself one of these items, you do actually have to leave and then try to come back. But I am checking until the very end of this just to make sure that this is actually true. But from the looks of it, I'm pretty sure it is actually very true. So that is 1 out of the 4 there. So we just need to keep doing this over and over again. So once this is done, all we have to do is just teleport out. I'm pretty sure you can also just try to escape. And if there is a fairy ring nearby, I can just use that. I don't think there is one nearby. Yeah, okay, there's one all the way over there. So I can just run over to that, take the fairy ring, and then make my way back there. So that is 1 out of the 4 there completed. So now let's get the other 3. There's the next part, that is the lumberjack legs. So I should be able to just teleport out directly and then start on the next one. Now there should be like one more coming through, unless this is the one, please. Yes, there we go. There's our lumberjack hat, only one more to go, and that is the boots. Broken Harley. For the boots. Yes, there we go. That is the whole lumberjack set completed. So now I can make my way over to the bank, and if we have a look, we go into our mini games and then into the temple trekking. That is the entire temple trekking log completed. So now we have this lovely outfit that gives us a bit of a boost with our woodcutting. Now during that time, we weren't able to get a lot of these tomes because we have gone through just to complete it. And we can get a very good amount of experience here. So let me just see if I can just quickly, you know what? Let's just spam it all to see what we can get at the end of it. Do we get any levels? No, we do not. Okay, well that's fine there. Well, all I know is that with this set here, this does actually start another log, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what it's going to be. And honestly, I think I'm going to be stuck there for a pretty long time because I know for a fact I need a certain woodcutting level for me to green log it. So let's, well, properly gear up with the proper axe, and let's get started with the next big collection log. Forestry was a big update to the woodcutting skill, released on the 28th of June 2023. One of the main changes to the trees from oak to redwood now have a despawn timer, instead of randomly disappearing even if you only chopped one log. On top of that, chopping alongside other players gives you an invisible woodcutting boost up to 10. Forestry also brought in forestry events that can trigger after you chop a tree. Some events just reward animate-infused bark like rising roots, struggling sapling, flowering tree, and the friendly ant. Others give you unique collection log items, such as Beehive event for sturdy beehive parts, Poacher's event for the fox whistle, Enchantment ritual event for the petal garland, and Pheasant control event for the golden pheasant egg, and pheasant tail feathers for the pheasant costume. To green log forestry, you need a ton of logs and inanimate infused bark. For an Iron Man, that means pushing all the way to level 90 woodcutting to get redwood logs. It may take a while, but woodcutting is one of my favorite skills, so I'm okay with that. So my question to you guys, what do you think of the changes towards the woodcutting skill with forestry? So here we are in Sears Village in world 444, which is the forestry world. Now when it comes to the collection log, we've already completed 4 out of the 23. All these here we should be able to buy just from the friendly forester, but with the petal garland and the sturdy beehive parts, we actually have to get that from the forestry events. Now with our woodcutting level, we are level 74. What we will need to do to complete this log is to get to level 90 for the redwood logs. So this will definitely take us a bit of time here, but we should be able to hopefully get pretty lucky with the events, so we can get the fox whistle and the golden pheasant egg, as well as that garland and the beehive parts. And as for the rest of them, we just need to collect as many of the bark as possible. So without me wasting any more time just standing around, let's get straight into the woodcutting and let's see how lucky we can get with all the events. It looks like we got a beehive event here, so all I need to do is just build up one of these unfinished beehives, and I think depending on how many logs I put in, I should then get I think it's a chance to get the sturdy beehive piece. So we'll just wait for this unfinished beehive to be completed, and we should be able to get one of our first pieces of the sturdy beehive. And there it is, there we go. So there is our first actual piece of the forestry log. Now I only had to do that once, so whenever this event just shows up again, I don't need to do it anymore. So we have our sturdy beehive part. We can now drop it because we're never ever going to be building one of these in our player owned house. So just remember that I have this mystery box just sitting in my bank. I wonder if it's just going to be the stale baguette. Let's have a look. Not just a body ring, great. So there is our first big level, that is level 75 woodcutting. So now I can actually go over to the magic trees if I want to. But as for now, we're going to be continuing with the yew trees till, well, probably until near the end of the log itself once we get everything else. So since we're doing something that is pretty nice in AFK, I'm sticking to doing the birdhouses, the herb runs, the seaweed patches, and the Hespori, but also as well, I kind of noticed that I have a lot of completions that I can do for the achievement diaries. So you can kind of see which ones we actually went through and completed, and I was very surprised about this Varrock armor that I was able to get the hard diary done. So I'm going to put all these into herb lore and see if we might be able to get the next level, but we're like 50k away, so I don't think I will be getting the level here, but let's just see. So we got 2 more, and then last one, and definitely not. All right, so we're just less than 10k away from the 75 herb lore, but at least I can say that I am currently up to date with all of the achievement diaries there. So with that done, let's go back to the woodcutting. It looks like we have enough bark to get our first item within the friendly forester shop. Now, if we have a look here, we're going to go over to the Twitcher's gloves and purchase that. And that is the gloves done. Right, so these gloves are actually very beneficial for the account. Now, if I go over to the settings, it lets me know of what type of nest I want to receive more of. Now, these gloves give you a 20% increase in getting any of the selected bird's nest. So if we go over to this, we want to go through the eggs one. So the more of the bird eggs we can receive, the more of a higher chance we have when we try to go back there and get the evil chicken pieces. So with that there done, we are, what are we at? We're at 6 out of 23. So we just need to keep pushing through, and let's try and get the, well, honestly, I don't know which one. We'll just keep stacking up with the anima, and then we'll just go ahead and see what we can buy next. Well, I just noticed that I got enough tail feathers here for me to actually make the full outfit, which will give us 4 free clog slots here. So let's make the hat. Here we go. Nice. And then we move on to the legs. Boom. There we go. Another slot. Awesome. Then we can move on to the next one, which is going to then be the boots. Perfect. And then finally, we can then go and make the cape. I'm a bit surprised they didn't make a body for this, which is a bit strange. But there is the full outfit done. Looking... I was going to try and make a pun with birds, but I have no idea of a pun with birds. So if you know any kind of bird puns, do let me know in the comments below. So I am kind of geared up to do a farm run quickly, so I'm going to do that, and then back to the woodcutting grind. So after a bit of woodcutting now, we're at level 77. There hasn't been a lot of progress in the woodcutting skill, but we are getting a lot of progress when it comes to the bark. So we're going to get ourselves 2 items from the shop here. So the first one is going to be the log braids. Make sure I buy one of them. Perfect, there we go. And the other one is going to be the log basket. So with these 2 items here, I should be able to now try to like merge them together. So sturdy harness with the log basket. Oh wait, hang on a minute. Let me remove the forestry kit. So with this sturdy harness and the log basket, as we all know, log basket just holds more logs for you, but it would suck not to have like a whole inventory slot for your forestry kit and, well, your singular log basket. So with the sturdy harness, I think I can just put this onto the basket. And now we have a full forestry basket now. So now I can have everything in here, so all of the items within the log basket, well, sorry, all of the items within the forestry kit, and all the items, which will be as many logs as I can hold. I think it's like 26 or 27 logs you can hold within the log basket, but this is definitely going to be helpful, so longer trips within the forestry area mean that any events that show up, I should be able to stay there for a bit longer, so I'm not missing out on any of it. Also, what I found out as well, best thing to do, if you are woodcutting with the yew trees over here, just do a lap of the Sears rooftop. You can make your way over there, you get a lap done, and sometimes you might get a chance of getting a mark of grace. And also, I get a chance of getting the agility pet as well. So let's make our way back over to the yews, and let's keep getting those levels and those bark. It's our chance at the stale baguette. Come on, please. Just a regular baguette. Holy fuck, I actually got the petal garland. I actually got it. Oh, fuck yes. All right. There is the one, literally the one thing that I actually really wanted from this. Okay. Because this is literally the only item that you can only get from events. And then you got the fox whistle and the golden pheasant egg to where these are, well, you can buy them from the shop. So literally everything now is just the bark, really. So if I do get the fox whistle and the pheasant egg, I'm going to be very happy with that. I am so happy to have gotten that. I think that was my ninth event for this. So with this done, this should be pretty easy now. It's just going to be anima bark, honestly, for the rest of them. But of course, level 90 woodcutting as well. So let's go and bank this and let's go back to the woodcutting grind. And with that yew log there, that is level 80 woodcutting. Fuck, that 80 looks so clean, man. I love it. Yes.
Fuck, dang.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, honey. That scared me as well. Oh my god.
Don't touch me right now.
I was not expecting for me to get this fox whistle and I just scared my partner. I am so sorry, hun.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I know. So, I am very lucky. That is the fox whistle. We only did like 12 events. 12. Like, that is really lucky. I mean, it's a 1 in 30, but honestly, this is going pretty quickly. We just need to get the golden pheasant egg and then the rest of this, which is basically 90 woodcutting as well. And then we are done with the forestry. So now I just need to really test my luck with the pheasant egg.
Let's go!
So unfortunately, the audio did not work whilst I was doing this here. So we're buying 2 new items. So that is the felling axe handle. So we're not going to be using that on the dragon axe as of yet. We'll wait until we get to the Dagonoth Kings to sort that out. And we're also going to get ourselves the cape pouch too. So with those 2 items there, we only need 7 more. The set and the funky logs, I'm going to be needing all those logs for that one there, so we will be needing the 90 woodcutting. And as for the blueprints, it's just the anima bark. So once we have the closed pouch blueprint completed, then we can get ourselves level 90 woodcutting and then complete the rest of the log. So thanks to those lovely clues, we got more quests that we need to complete. So with us speaking to Ali, that is going to be the feud quest after this lengthy freaking dialogue. Hurry up, come on. Is that it? There we go. So because of this hard clue that's in my inventory, you can see it's telling me I need the song rock and roll. So I have to complete this quest here, which is about my arm's big adventure. I'm pretty sure after this here, lovely herblore and farming XP. So 10k herblore and 5k farming. But this also means I get 75 herblore from completing this quest, and I get another herb patch too. So those two, well, the 75 herblore and also this herb patch are amazing to get. So now I can go and finish this hard clue and then go back to woodcutting. Once I put the rocks down, that is the Mountain Daughter quest completed, which means another soundtrack for the medium clues. So we are back with our friendly forester friend here because we got to get one of the last items that we can before we have to get 90 woodcutting. So if I go over and trading, we can now get the closed pouch blueprint. So let's buy that. And there we go. So with that there purchase, now everything here, the full outfit and the funky log, all of those items do require the redwood logs. And for the golden pheasant egg, unfortunately, we're still yet to get it. So we're going to be stuck here for a bit longer. Most likely, I am not leaving this place until I get the golden pheasant egg. So depending on what order we get them, then we know how we're going to be finishing off this collection log. Now, with the... Sandwich Lady, you ruined this for me. I wish that was a baguette. Anyway, so I should be able to now just craft this closed pouch with everything I got in my inventory. And I'm pretty sure now I can actually put all of this together, I think. Oh, wait, no. I need 99 woodcutting to actually put this on. So those two are definitely going to be continuously separated for that. But that's completely fine. So with that there done, now it all depends. Do we get 90 woodcutting first to then get the rest of the forestry set to then get the golden pheasant egg? Or will the golden pheasant egg come first and then get the 90 woodcutting for all the redwoods that we need? So it all comes down to the RNG now. And with that U-log there, that is level 85 woodcutting. Only 5 more levels to go till the redwoods. So thanks to all these pheasant events, we're still trying to hunt the golden egg. But because of me doing this event here, we are going to get ourselves, right now, 75 thieving. What the actual fuck? What? 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 No way! I got myself a fucking beaver! Huh? I really hope my audio is not fucked up because are you fucking shitting me? What is that? So, I got the beaver before I get this fucking egg. Where is this? Like, this is my forestry log at the moment, right? This is just me actually doing pure wood cutting. What the fuck? I actually just got myself a beaver pet. Oh my god, man. I wasn't even fucking paying any sort of attention at all. All I see is like, oh, it's like a collection log. Like, wait, hang on. What's the collection? Oh, it's a fucking beaver. And the beauty of this beaver as well is that I got a lovely fox whistle just sitting in the bank. So I am going to set that up. So for those who don't know, the beaver can actually be transmogged into a fox and into a pheasant, depending if you have the fox whistle or the golden pheasant egg. So I should be able to use this fox whistle onto the beaver, and now he has become a lovely little fox. So I'm pretty sure I can change him back to a beaver whenever I feel like, but also as well, on top of the fox whistle and the golden egg, the other item that we can get as well is the funky shaped log, meaning that once I give this to the now fox, I can actually put different logs onto the beaver, and it will actually change it into the kind of like the color of the log itself. So honestly, this is quite this is quite awesome to see that I got myself my first skilling pet that isn't, the actual the skilling bosses and that. And now with me actually having the beaver, I can say that I have 100%, will 100% complete woodcutting once we complete the green log of forestry and get level 99. So back we go over to the use, because we still need that golden egg and also the 90 woodcutting to get everything else. So there is level 90 woodcutting. That is the last woodcutting level I actually needed for me to go through and green log forestry. So now I'm able to get the redwood logs that I actually need to get the final items. And the issue is at the moment is that I am currently at a very high amount of the the pheasant events, to where I still haven't got the golden egg. At the moment, when it comes to our forestry kit, we're sitting at 86,000 anima bark. So what I'm planning to do here is just stay at the U's until I get the 90k bark, or until I still get myself the egg. So at the moment, we're going to keep going with the U trees. So it's up to the next clip to show that we actually do get the golden pheasant egg, or we just get all the logs that we need for the rest of the forestry log. So let's do our final bit of wood cutting here at the U trees to try and get the event or the 90k bark that we need. All right, sandwich lady, you want to give me a baguette, please? Let this be the stale one. And it is not. Fuck. So it only took a day of redwood wood cutting. Actually, it was like kind of 2 days for us to do it. We got all the logs that we need to go through and green log with the friendly forestry here for the forestry collection log. You can also see that we do have our 90,000 bark because of that damn pheasant event not giving us the golden egg. We did 57 pheasant events without the egg, and we have stolen from those nests 2,100 times. So we were definitely unlucky on trying to get ourselves that lovely golden egg. So what we're going to have to do is actually buy it from the friendly forester. So let's go through and trade him. Now let's make sure we select the golden pheasant egg, because if I accidentally click onto that fox whistle, I'm going to have to get another 75,000. So make sure that it is a golden pheasant egg. Let's purchase it. And there we go. There is our golden pheasant egg finally obtained. So now I should be able to use this egg onto the fox here. And now he becomes a pheasant. But this thing is ugly. So I'm going to put it back to the... Actually, we're going to put this on the beaver for now, because the next item we are going to be getting is the funky shaped log. So we needed all of these logs for us just to purchase this. And we have our 15,000 and the... Wait, hang on a minute. I think I fucked up. Because for these, I need 1,250 anima bark. I'm fucked up so much there. I still got more to go. I didn't... Okay, I'm just gonna buy this funky shaped log. I don't have the teak logs. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I got my teak logs now. I fucked up. I actually did. Why don't let me get this? I got the oh my god. Okay, now I have all the logs that I need, so I'm gonna have to go back to buy the funky shaped log, because I thought it was 10k, and for some reason it's 15k, and I still got the rest of the forestry outfit for me to purchase. So I'm gonna buy the funky shaped log, get that one out of the way, right? And now I can actually use this onto my beaver. So I like to transform my beaver. So now anytime I use any of the logs, he will then transform into those logs. But we're going to put them back onto the fox. Okay, I really fucked up. I'm really sorry. So I'm going to have to go back to the ewes over there and, well, get all the bark that I actually need, because I did not realize that I needed more bark. Oh my god. All right, I got to go back and do it again. So yeah, unfortunately for me, I was meant to have an extra 5k anima bark. We are getting very close to completing it, but I've actually found something out as well. So we all know about the forestry worlds. People come into a certain place, everyone chops down a certain tree and then wait for the event. I'm trying this method here, and also there's 91 woodcutting. I didn't know how much time I had left, but there's level 91 woodcutting, so we're almost halfway there. What I've come to realize is that you can kind of use the old method, where it was just like, you know, you cut the tree, you get a log, you hop worlds, and then you just repeat that process. What I found out here is that it kind of works the same way if you just chop down the whole tree, then hop worlds while having other people come and join you. So I got my main and a good friend here, Phil, which we actually call Mill. We all have our own individual magic tree. We all chop that down, and then once it goes down, it's either an event or a world hop. And it's actually going pretty well. So if you don't want to have to worry about a forestry event and you just want to woodcut with your mates, come and try this out. Even at Myths Guild or any other place that actually has a good amount of magic trees. So I'm going to stop talking. That's the event done. We still have a little bit more bark to go. So let's get that done so we can finally green log forestry. So I've made sure to double check the wiki and everything on my inventory to make sure I have everything I need to green log forestry. We got a lovely little campfire here with my main, Miltank, Phil, and Paige. Paige from the Task clan chat, and Miltank and Phil from the Game by the Force CC. So if you ever want a CC to talk to me, or if you ever just, you know, want to have some good people to talk to, come and join Game by the 4, or you can even add me in game. The private is always going to be on for this account. So with that there being said, we got everything that we need. So let's not waste any more time because we got a lot to do after we have green log forestry. So let's go talk to the friendly forester and let's start from the very beginning. So let's buy the forestry hat. That's that one done. So now we can equip that so we can look like, is it an elf? Not sure. But anyway, so that's the first one done. So now let's get the forestry top. That is the next log item completed. We got 2 more to go. So now we can go through with the forestry legs. That is that one out the way. And now finally, I need to get my account to sit back down. I don't know why I decided to stand up. And lastly, we can now make these lumberjack boots into forestry boots. And that there is the green log for forestry. Make sure I get a lovely screenshot of that. But I'm not going to screenshot this yet. Mainly because when we did this whole journey through forestry here, love you all. Thank you so much for the support. There was a lot of clues, mystery boxes, and a ton of bird eggs for us to open. So we're going to make sure that we open all of this here first. And then that is everything we want to do for forestry. So let me set this up with everything into the inventory just for these items and the mystery boxes. And let's go and see what we are able to get with this here. So throughout my time of just doing forestry, we got 16 easies, 13 mediums, and 12 hard caskets. We did get ourselves, I think it was just 1 elite, but unfortunately we weren't able to complete it there. So it doesn't really matter. This amount that we have here is just perfect. And if you did see as well about the amount of clues, sorry, about the amount of logs we've completed, we're at 498. So with me opening these mystery boxes, it might be 499 with the stale baguette. So let's see if we can test our luck with these 5 mystery boxes to see if we actually do get the stale baguette. So let's have a look. Let's open the first one and let's see how we go. Another easy clue. Okay, I'm not going to complete this. I'll do these. If I do get another clue, I'll literally just do this for the next collection log. So let's open the next mystery box. 20 natures. Next. A hard... Come on, man. What is this? An easy 20 natures and a hard clue. All right, what's next? A medium clue? An old boot. Okay, thank you. And lastly, a fucking body rune. All right. Well, not too bad. I mean, the easy and the hard is at least something good, but we're not going to do those as of yet. We're going to hold off from actually completing those because we'll do that with the next log. So since we weren't able to get the stale baguette, that's fine. We still got a lot of caskets for us to open here. So let's see if we can get anything good, and that will bring us to 500 total collection logs completed. So let's have a look. Oh, I think we get a the scroll box thing. What's it called? The case. Yes, we do. That is 200 easy clue scrolls completed, meaning that we get the major easy scroll case, which I do believe means I can now hold up to 4 of the easy scrolls, I think. And it's also 499 for the collection log. So let's get that 500 now. There we go. The iron plate skirt with the golden trim. And once I close this off, there we go. We now have the steel rank for collection logging, which means we have completed 500 collection log slots, which also means as well that this account is actually in the high scores for collection logging, which will probably have a very, very low score. Well, a very low rank, but that's completely fine because we will keep pushing forward and get to hopefully into the thousands on this account. Oh, there we go. Black Shield Heroic 4. So at least we've got 2 new uniques from this. We won't really count that that scroll case though. Magic Staff in the same spot. And the last easy casket with absolutely nothing. Well, at least with the easies, we're able to get over the 500 amount. So I'm actually really happy to see that I've actually gone through over 500 collection logs. So next one now is the 13 mediums. Let's see if we might be able to get some ranges. 5, 6, what the hell? There we go. Really, a cat mask. You're going to give me a cat mask as the first unique out of these openings here. Oh well, we are a dog person. But, you know, at least it's a new log item. Ooh. An Adam and Cain? Okay. I mean, that kind of works with the Forestry kit from the looks of it. I mean, a bit. Like, the hat kind of sucks with the outfit, but oh well. Nothing there. Nothing there. And for the last one, nothing. Bro, mediums hate me, I swear. We've done 62 of them. And from that opening there, we only got 2 new uniques, which is that cat mask and the Adam and Cain. Oh, well, the only thing I'm hoping for is that these hard clues here might be able to give me something that is a little bit better than what we just got from that. Hell yeah. Bandos D-hide body. The only thing that sucks is that I already have a D-hide body, which is the Armadale one. Yeah. So I actually just need to get myself blessed chaps, and then we actually have a decent set. Oh, and also maybe some blessed van braces as well. Holy shit, that's sick. Ceradome D-hide boots. I think that's the first boots I've actually gotten. Is it? Yes. Oh, that's a sick upgrade. That's actually a sick upgrade for our range. That is mad. All right. So now I actually have some better range boots at level 86 as well. Yes. Oh, that is so good. And also, apparently, I had a sneaking suspicion I would have got another Master Scroll. Wow. Okay. Oh, sick. That's a double. All right. Ancient plate body and the rune plate legs with just the regular trim. Sick. And the last reward casket here, we get nothing. That is honestly fine. So out of all those clues, 100% the hards really helped us out there. We got a much better range gear now because we got the boots and the van braces. So that is everything there that had to do with Forestry. But we still got one more thing that we need to do. If you did see before, we got all these bird eggs. So we're going to go over to the Woodcutting Guild. And and we're going to see if we can get ourselves an evil chicken piece. So let's make our way over. So if you did see in my bank, we have 56 bird eggs just sitting in our bank, and we are ready to open the eggs yet again. Now, I don't think there's an option for... Yeah, there's literally no check option at this here, which does kind of suck. Can I just pray her to get prayer points? Sweet. Does she let me know? Because I can't remember how many we opened up to begin with. So nothing actually tells you. So Jagus, you need like a check option for this shrine here to see how many you've actually have opened. So best of luck to us here. We got 56 eggs. So let's see if we are able to get at least a single piece of the evil chicken outfit. At the moment, we're sitting at 508 collection logs. Let's see how our luck will go with this. Here we go. Alright, last two. Let the game do the rest of it for us there. And the very last one. Unfortunately, we don't get any of the evil chicken outfit pieces. But that's honestly completely fine because we now have Forestry greenlogged. I'm making sure I'm taking a nice screenshot of that for the end of this video. But it isn't actually the end of the video just yet. There is one more log I want to complete because I want to use up the U logs that's just sitting in my bank. So I'm going to go and prepare myself for that because this is then technically the last log we're going to do that has to do with woodcutting. That's right over here that we're going to be doing. So if you know what log this is, I'm kind of hoping this is an easy one because I have yet to do on my main. So let's get ourselves ready to work on the next log. With the Varlamore expansion, Jagex introduced a brand new area called Auburn Valley, and with it, a fletching-based minigame called Val Totems, which released on the 23rd of July 2025. To get started, you will need to complete the Val Totems mini-quest and have at least level 20 fletching. Your fletching level determines which type of logs you can use to build the totems and how you're able to decorate them. There are 4 items to collect in total. End branches at a 1 in 6 chance, bowstring spool at a 1 in 200 chance, fletching knife at a 1 in 333 chance, and the Greenman mask at a 1 in 500 chance. If you're not able to get these items through the offerings, you can buy them from Ranulph's store with Vale research points. So, let's see how our luck will go with this new fletching minigame. So for our next green log for the video is going to be the Val Totems. Now, I have not done this at all. I did already say this before, but I'm just letting you guys know again. But I think I kind of get the gist of it. It's just a full lap around this whole area here. And there is a plugin for this. I think if you just type in, totems in the RuneLite hub, then you will be able to find it. So I'm pretty sure the only thing you have to do is make sure you step on these entrails, make the totem, and then just keep running around the whole area to do a whole lap, and then come back to the bank and then get your U logs or any kind of log that you are using, so that you can start the whole rotation again. So the only thing I actually didn't check was, when you actually get the log items, I think there's like a pile of leaves that you do get from it. So I really hope that this log is actually a quick one because it is only 4 items. So depending on my RNG for this one here, we will see if we will be able to complete this pretty quickly, or this may be a long collection log for us to complete. So let's test our luck with this, and hopefully we will understand this pretty quickly, and then honestly get everything that we can in here. And maybe because of the bowstring spools, these actually stack, so who knows, I might be able to get 6 of them to get like the maximum stack of the spool, and then we can hold up to 100,000 bowstring if we ever feel like it. So hopefully this goes all right. So let's see how we go. So it looks like with the Val Totems, they are pretty straightforward. You just go around the whole map, you make the totems, and then once you do the 8 totems, come back to the first one, collect the Val offerings, and then just go through and loot them. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing, just so we can go through and green log this here as soon as we can. So I'm going to try my luck in rummaging these. I don't know if it's like 1 at a time, 10 at a time, 15. I have no idea. So let's click the first one to see if we might be able to get lucky with any of the items in the log. And we are. Whoa, hang on a minute. Whoa, slow down. Slow down. So very first one, we got the end branch. And then I think the very second one, we just got the bowstring spool. Spool. I have no idea how to say that now. But Jesus Christ, like we only just started and we already got 2 out of the 4. And it looks like the vowels is every 100, I think. Yeah, it's every 100. Okay. So, let me just go through that again. And, well, honestly, I'm quite surprised. Like, this is pretty lucky. So, we only got the fletching knife and the green man mask to go. So, let's continue with our lovely rotation that we got set up. And let's hope that we can get the knife and the mask pretty quick as well. So, thanks to all the sick fletching XP we get from this, that is level 80 fletching done. I'm not going to make those magic totems because I don't have a lot of magic logs left. So I'm just going to continue on with these U logs so we can try and complete the Val totems log. Oh, there it is. There it is. There is our lovely fletching knife. That is great. So, in terms of all the offerings, we have looted 65 of them. And we are now 3 out of the 4 away. So it's just the Greyman mask, and we are completely done with this. And the beauty of this knife here is that it actually, what's it called? If you use a regular knife or the actual knife on any of the logs, it actually creates a 1 tick faster. I'm pretty sure that's what it actually is. So that knife is now at the way. Let's get the mask and go through and green log this. So we are here with our buddy Ranulf because we are very close to getting the points we actually need to buy the Greyman mask. So the Greyman mask costs 500 of the points, and I'm pretty sure that if you do purchase anything from this store, it actually does count towards the collection log. So this is what our log currently looks like before we get the mask. So we did get 2 of the knives and 3 of the spools. Now with the spools, I could have just sold every one of them, but I decided to stack them all up. And we do have a second fletching knife, and I did sell that, which is why we're a lot closer to actually getting the points that we need to then buy the mask. So let's go through and rummage through the rest of these here. We might actually get the mask with opening these. Let us have a look here and see what we get. The last 7 points. 2, 1, and that's everything. Double magic seed, sweet. So I'll give you guys a look at what we were able to receive. So that was from 325 openings from the offerings. And it is actually pretty good. So let's go through with Ranulf here and let's have a look. So Greyman mask, 500 points, purchase it. And there we go. That is all of the Veil Totems green log. I'm very happy to have that done. So we were able to receive this easy and the hard clue, and that was when we were opening the mystery boxes. And unfortunately, we didn't get any stale baguettes, but we were able to complete both of them. So let's see if we can get any other rewards from this that can boost up our collection logs from 512. Let's have a look. So easy one, we get nothing, and for this hard, we get nothing as well. All right, well, that's great. So I'm just happy that we're able to go through and basically complete woodcutting, as well as, I would say, complete fletching, because this is the only collection log that has to do with fletching. I mean, technically there's Wintertod, but we've already greened that. So as for our next collection log, it's going to be a big one. I'm really excited to start it and then go through to green log it. I will say that this is part of the boss's log, and there is a quest that kind of starts us off with getting an item that is kind of the same name as this collection log here. So let's go and get ready to complete that quest and then go through to complete one of the collection logs that I would say is definitely going to be very beneficial for this account.